We now return you to Carl Phillips at Grover's Mill.
So in this video, what I'm going to show you how to do is how to speed up your samples, slow down your samples, as well as increase the pitch and decrease the pitch. A lot of the tracks you've heard over the past 10 years, especially at the beginning of the 2005 period, where a lot of tracks you heard sped up samples, high-pitched voices. That's the way you can mimic that in Garageband. Check out the video I have, which is break beats, as well as how to import samples from YouTube. These are very crucial into understanding how to do this. The breakbeats one is the most important one. I've actually already showed in that video how to slow down samples and speed up samples. And it'll show you how to match the count, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4 of the actual sample to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4 of Garageband. If you don't do that, they're just gonna sound like a big mash rather than one coherent. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I am going to import the sample. I've already messed with this sample, so it's going to work perfectly for us. Usually it's much more difficult than what I'm going to show. Please watch the video I have of drum breaks. I show how to make samples fall perfect. I basically already showed how to speed up and slow down samples on that, but that wasn't the point of the video. If you watch it, you won't even need this video for that portion. I'll show you how to change the pitch too, so that will help. So what you're going to want to do is import a sample. This sample I've already messed with, so it's actually has a few cuts in it, but I made it so it's just one straight loop sample. I made sure that the beats were on point, that the parts where 2 fell in the samples was the part where the beat 2 falls within the track. So in music, you can count off 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, and I want to have the samples 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and so on match with Garageband's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. If they don't, then when I mix the drums with it, it's going to be totally off. So this is what the sample sounds like, unadulterated, just by itself. Alright, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this as an 8-bar loop. And I can see right away I've already cut the sample to where I want. Sometimes I don't do that. Sometimes I have the whole track so that it's just sound waves for 3 minutes. It's the whole song, but this time I cut exactly where I want the sample to start, and then I cut after where I want the sample to stop, and that way it's very easy to visualize the sample. I have it at 87 beats per minute. The sound waves go way past the 8-bar loop mark, so I know right away that my beats per minute is way too fast. So I'm going to slow it down. So it's just about, okay, let's hear if this loops right. I never listen to the whole loop, I jump to the end, because that's where it's going to loop or it's not going to loop. Alright, that doesn't loop good enough. Put it up to 71 beats per minute. Again, I'm going to jump to the end to see if it loops right. Alright, it didn't. I'm going to do 70 beats per minute, see if it loops right. Alright, so that looped perfect. We know that this sample's original pace is 70 beats per minute. And again, I made sure already that everything will line up later on. Go to the drum break video to see how you can make it so that things match up perfectly with it from the sample into your Garageband as far as the counts and the beats. So what you want to do is download Soundflower. I've already put a video out on this. It was how to import sounds from YouTube, import samples. Just Google Soundflower Mac, click on the first thing, download it. It'll set up. You'll go through the setup. It's very self-explanatory. So then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to System Preferences, Audio Output. Usually it's on headphones or something. Put it on Soundflower 2, so the sound goes out of Soundflower. Go to Garageband Preferences, Audio Input Soundflower 2, so it goes out of Soundflower back in the Garageband, and that way we can record the sample back in the Garageband, and you'll see why we want to do that. So right here we're going to play just this single track. And remember, when we changed the tempo, it didn't change the tempo of this. I imported it. These orange tracks, they don't change tempo. It's the purple one. So how do we make this go from orange to purple so that we can actually change the BPM of the sample like this? So we just want to listen to this track, and we're going to record out of this track. Make sure that metronome is off, and we're going to record it. Alright, so we'll reverse everything we just did. Audio input, or output, headphones, stereo jack, or whatever it says. Preferences, GarageBand preferences, audio input, go back to built-in input, yes. So, now we have a purple track. Now watch, when we change the tempo, the purple track is going to adjust to always stay 8 bars within whatever the tempo is, but the orange track is going to stretch and minimize because its tempo is not going to change. See, 79 beats per minute, 59 beats per minute is the same. The other track, 59 beats per minute, very slow. 71 beats per minute, a little faster. 87 beats per minute, the beats per minute that I used with the actual track, much better. So now this, when you change your beats per minute, it's going to automatically change. So I've showed you in the other video also how to get drum breaks. So I'm going to import the drum break that I made. Again, this is really incredible way that you can get awesome live drum sounds and bring them in your songs. And again, that's in my other video. Alright, that's at 87 beats per minute. Slow it down to 80 beats per minute. The drum breaks that I imported have already been aligned with GarageBand's beats per minute, so that's also going to slow down. This is 79 beats per minute, 105 beats per minute. Okay, so now let's show you how to change the pitch. This part is extremely simple. Highlight the track I want. Go to the little eye icon on the bottom right screen. You don't want to be in browse. Go to the edit menu. Click on the area that says click here to add an effect. Add the effect AU pitch. And then it's going to have the normal pitch. Click on the little icon. You're going to have a menu with 4 adjusters that you can change, parameters. I'm only going to change the top one, keep the rest the same. So I just moved the pitch up, higher pitch, and I'm going to drop the pitch. So basically, it's as simple as that for changing the pitch. It's very easy. Changing the speed of the track can be a bit difficult, but it's also quite simple. So I hope that explained to you how it is that you can take a sample that's say at 65 beats per minute, put it in GarageBand, speed it up to 90 beats per minute, and also change the pitch. You may want to layer things so that different samples from different songs that you've taken, the pitch matches, or you just may want to take something with a deeper pitch or deeper tone and just increase the pitch on that or decrease it, either way. So I hope you enjoyed the video and that you were able to get something out of it.